The night they brought Luca home from the hospital, Veto didn't bark. He didn't jump. He didn't run circles around the living room the way he usually did when someone came through the front door. He just sat by the entrance, completely still, staring at the tiny bundle in the car seat, like he already knew this moment was going to change everything, like he'd been waiting for it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, stories like this one are exactly why you should. Hit that button, you won't regret it. Veto had always been the bold one in the family, a boxer mix with a wide chest and an even wider personality. He was the dog who stole socks straight from the laundry basket, figured out how to nudge open the treat cabinet with his nose, and once devoured an entire birthday cake that had been left unattended on the kitchen counter. Nobody stayed mad at him for long. One slow blink from those deep brown eyes and the whole family completely melted. He owned the house. He knew it. They knew it, and honestly, nobody really minded. But when Luca arrived, everything shifted. The first week was delicate. The parents kept Veto on his leash indoors, cautious and careful, watching every single move he made. Veto didn't fight it. He didn't whine or pull. He sat just far enough away to show he understood the new rules, but always close enough to keep Luca in his line of sight. Every single night that first week, the parents found Veto lying beside the bassinet on the floor. Not invited, not trained to do it, not asked in any way. Just there, eyes open, watching.
Obsession. Someone you can't live without. I say.
Would you have trusted your dog around a newborn that fast? Most people say no. And most people would understand why. By week 3, the leash came off inside the house. And Vito's behavior was so measured, so deliberately gentle, that even the most cautious parenting books couldn't have predicted it. When Luca cried in the middle of the night, Veto would walk slowly to the bassinet and sit beside it. Not whine, not pace, not nudge anyone awake. Just sit, quiet and steady like an anchor in a storm. The parents started calling him the co-parent they never hired. They meant it as a joke, but deep down, they both knew it was the truth. Months passed. Luca grew from a fragile newborn into a curious, wobbly little boy who grabbed at everything within reach. Ears, tails, dog bowls, anything he could get his small hands on. Veto let him. Every time Luca grabbed a fistful of fur, Veto would slowly turn his head, give the baby one patient lick on the cheek, and go right back to resting. The kind of patience that most grown adults simply don't have. The afternoon it happened, nobody had a camera ready. The parents were in the kitchen, and Luca was on the living room rug doing what he always did, rocking back and forth on all fours, working hard at figuring out this whole walking thing. Veto was lying across the room, chin flat on the floor, watching him the quiet way he always watched him. Then Luca stood up. Wobbly, shaking, arms stretched wide to the sides like a little airplane trying to find its balance. His parents froze in the kitchen doorway, holding their breath without even realizing it. And then he stepped. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Not toward his mother, not toward his father, straight toward Veto. He walked the full length of the rug and collapsed directly into Vito's side, grabbing 2 fistfuls of fur and giggling so hard his entire little body shook. Veto didn't flinch. He didn't move a single muscle. He just turned his big head slowly, looked down at Luca, and let out one long breath, almost like a sigh of relief, like he'd been waiting for this moment too. The parents were crying before they even realized it. Think about the very first person you ever ran to when something felt scary or exciting. Most of us didn't choose the safest option. We chose the one who made us feel safe. After that day, they were completely inseparable. Luca's first real word wasn't mama, it wasn't dada, It was a specific sound he made every single morning when he woke up, standing in his crib, gripping the rails, eyes fixed on the hallway doorway. A sound almost like a name. And every morning, without fail, Veto was already there, sitting in the doorway, waiting, like he'd set his own internal alarm. That's when the parents started paying closer attention. And that's when they noticed something that stopped them completely cold. For months, Veto had been doing something they had entirely missed. Every time they laid Luca down for a nap in his room, Veto followed quietly behind. They assumed he just liked being near the baby, liked the warmth or the company. But one afternoon, the baby monitor went silent in a way that made both parents look up from what they were doing. The kind of silence that sends a cold wave through every parent's chest. They rushed down the hallway and pushed open the door. Luca was standing in his crib, gripping the rails, perfectly calm. Not crying, not scared, actually smiling. And Veto was sitting directly below him, body pressed firmly against the crib rails, positioned in exactly the spot where he would have broken Luca's fall if the baby had tumbled over the edge. He had been doing it every single nap for months, without being asked, without a single day of training. Nobody taught him that. Nobody warned him the crib rails weren't fully secure on one side. Nobody explained what could happen. He just knew. How does a dog understand something like that? Some things truly cannot be explained, and maybe they were never meant to be. Some people will tell you that animals are just animals, that what Veto did was instinct, biology, hardwired behavior, and nothing more. But the parents of this family would sit down and tell you something very different. They'd tell you about the night Luca ran a high fever and Veto refused to leave his bedside for 11 straight hours. They'd tell you about the quiet Tuesday morning when Luca fell off his bike for the very first time and sat on the sidewalk, stunned and silent. And Veto, from all the way across the yard, sprinted to him before either parent had taken a single step toward the door. Loyalty like that doesn't come from training. It doesn't come from treats or commands or repetition. It comes from something that lives much deeper than any of that. It comes from love. And love, real love, always shows up, even when it walks on 4 legs. Even when it can't say a single word, even when nobody's watching. Do you believe animals can love the way humans do? Or is it something even bigger than that? Drop your answer below. This one always starts a real conversation.